everybody, I trust that you all are getting ready for the Christmas season. I know my mom has put up our tree this past week and our decorations and all that good stuff, and I actually just finished my last final today, so I'm on break for a couple weeks. I'm super excited about that, just to be home and be with family and that kind of stuff, so I really hope you guys are going to be on break soon as well. I'm a first grade Sunday school teacher at the church I attend at school, and this past week we were teaching the kids on not to get wrapped up in things of this world and just the Christmas season. And so what we had them do was color a picture, like a Christmas picture, and wrap it in wrapping paper. And I'm kind of like a detective. One of my majors is criminal justice, so I'm always trying to get to the bottom of things. And the entire time we were doing this activity, all I could think about was, who invented wrapping paper? Like, where did that come from? And so I did some research online, and the first definition that popped up for wrapping was to completely absorb or be engrossed in. And the synonyms for that, there's a couple, but there's two that really stood out to me, and those two were lost in or preoccupied in. And then below that, I thought it was really interesting. It was like a British English definition. I'm not sure if this is like, I don't know, it seemed more like a sentence to me, but it was interesting, so I want to go ahead and read that for you. And that said, if someone is wrapped up in a particular person or thing, they spend nearly all their time thinking about them, so they forget about other things which may be important. Now, before I elaborate on these definitions, I wanted to read you some scripture. So while I'm reading you this, please just kind of keep those definitions in your mind and be thinking about them. Where I'm reading is Matthew 2, 1 through 16, and that says, "Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all of Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. So they said to him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus is written by the prophet, But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, are not the least among the rulers of Judea. For out of you shall come a ruler, who shall shepherd my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had secretly called the wise men, determined from them what time the star appeared. And when he sent them to Bethlehem, he said, Go and search carefully for the young child, and when you have found him, bring word back to me, so I may come and worship him also. When they heard the king, they departed, and behold, a star which they had seen in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced in exceedingly great joy. And when they had come into the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented him gifts to him of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Then, being divinely warned in a dream that they had had the night previous to flee from Herod, they departed for their own country another way. Now when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, take the young child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I bring you word. For Herod will seek the young child's life and destroy him." Now, I think the wise men were interesting fellows, if you will. They had spent their entire life studying prophecy and praying and just seeking out when this king would be born. And I think when I look at them, I see like ninjas. They were like the Flash looking for Iris. They were like a character in The Walking Dead, prepared, ready to plow down anything that would get to their way or in their way to see Jesus. They were like, what are those? The Hobbit on Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit, the sequel thing. They were like them looking for the ring. These guys were prepared. They were completely preoccupied in finding Jesus. They were wrapped in the idea of finding the king. They knew the importance of it, and they didn't want to miss it. Now, I think King Herod was also really interesting. He missed the mark. He was completely wrapped in himself. He was completely wrapped in anger and power and greed and just looking out for himself and looking out for how he can empower himself more. And I just wanted to leave you guys with a challenge. Last week we kind of looked at the importance of Christmas and the importance of why Jesus came, and that is what is important. And I just want to leave you with the challenge of: are you guys going to be like the three wise men this Christmas season? Are you going to seek out Christ and not stop and be completely wrapped in? Or are you going to be like King Herod? Like the definition said, if you're focused on other things of this world, if you're spending all your time thinking about them, then you may miss something important. And King Herod definitely missed something important. I mean, Jesus was next to him. Like, could you guys imagine if Jesus was like in the town next to you? You could go literally see him. You could literally hold him as a baby. He missed something so important and so cool. And I think a lot of us, as we're looking into our own lives, not just in the Christmas season, but we're looking at things that we want, and we're missing what Jesus has around us. So this Christmas season, I want to challenge you to not be like King Herod and to not miss something important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Happy holidays.